Kozzy was my roomie, I was pretty smart with that one. I got him on as my roomie because if you didn't have him as your roomie, you knew that you were just in for just some mad pranks. But if he was your roomie, you were pretty safe. So it's people really didn't realise, but that was pretty smart from me.
Well, that's what we're going to ask if you've got a Kozluk story that's not come out yet. But I was during the Paddy Kenny Under the Cosh podcast, he mentioned that he roomed with Kozzy at one point, and he was like his partner in crime. Did Kozzy try and get you on side to be his partner in crime then?
I did, but I just tried to avoid him. If anything, I've probably calmed him down at times. I was a sensible one. Top guy, man. Top guy. And I think his son Charlie's actually broke in at Leeds. He's played a couple of games for Leeds. Massive prospect, young centre back. Very good, but look, if he's got half the heart that Cressy had and energy, then he's going to be a player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just going to say, Richard Creswell, I don't know, from an outside point of view, from a fan point of view, I always felt that he was similar to you in like he would chase everything down. He wore his heart on his sleeve. I remember him running, like we hacked away a corner or something. He sprinted from kind of the 18-yard box right to close the guy down. He just looked like he put in so much effort every time he put on the shirt.
That would be crazy. I think the thing with Cressy is people didn't realise his knees were absolutely in bits. I think he'd had conjugal defect in both knees. So if you saw him walking, he was limping, but then you saw him in a game and he just run all day. So, what a champion of a guy. And I used to travel in with him, and just very intelligent guy, but he's a player to have on your team any day. And he had a great season where he scored a lot of goals, and I think he didn't really get on with the manager that came in after that. But top guy, man, top player. Look, I've heard a couple of players, not too kind to Blackie, but look, I got on with Blackie. Blackie was Blackie, and for me, he wanted everything intense. And as a coach, like I like to coach like that now. Everything was 100 mile an hour. Everything was intense. You had to do things with real purpose. And look, maybe he was a bit harsh at times, and some players didn't like that. But if you think what he did at Leeds, getting them to the playoff final, and he got us to the playoff final that year. I think we went 17 games unbeaten away from home in the Championship, which is, I don't think there's many teams that do that. But yeah, look, I mean, like I say, for me, Blackie was a good coach. Like I said, he was passionate. He wore his heart on his sleeve, and maybe at times, players didn't like that he was, that he was pretty full on and all the time. But look, when I was younger, he was a bit intimidating when I first broke in the team. But once I got to know him, like I say, I played with him. He was good to me. So look, I can see why some players maybe didn't really like him, but that's football. Not everybody likes everybody, and again, you can't deny that the success he's had as a coach. And then he went with Neil to Rotherham. I remember that great escape he did at Rotherham with Neil, and he's with him now at Middlesbrough. So he must be doing something right. But look, like I said, everyone's got their own opinion of everybody, and that's my take on Blackie.